Do you want lifelong energy? Well, the necessary ingredient, the essential requirement for us 60-plussers that'll enable us to enjoy all the wonderful years ahead is lots of energy. And sure, maybe a big sale at the outlet mall or a winning season for our sports teams would be nice, but your energy level will either enable you to enjoy a stronger, healthier future, able to do lots of fun stuff, or I'm telling you, you're going to be relegated to spending your life laying on a couch like a sack of potatoes. Let's look at 5 tips that I follow, as do lots of energetic folks I know, that'll increase your energy. Hi, I'm Kevin, your 70-plus host for our Loving 50-plus channel. Now, you may think energy is, just a part of our youth. You look at your 2-year-old grandkid, they're like an Atlas rocket on the launch pad, right on the edge of blasting off. And if you could harness a 4-year-old's energy, the power of a V8 engine, you could probably travel cross country with appropriate chicken nuggets and bathroom breaks, of course. But after our teens and 20s, our energy seems to ebb and flow with jobs, family responsibilities. It just seems we exist between various levels of tired, worn out, and exhaustion. And us 60-plussers, the sad part is, kind of take that for granted by now. But hold on a minute. Why can't we have lots of energy at any age? Well, the fact is, you can. You just need to give your body what it needs. So here are the tips, you want to call them the secrets, that people use to have lots of energy throughout their lives, in no particular order. Now, tip number 5 to increase your energy and energy your life is hydration. Let's write that down. Hydration. Excuse my penmanship, it was never that good. Thank God for typewriters. Providing your body with enough fluids to avoid dehydration is the name of the game. Our sense of being thirsty actually decreases as we add calendar years, so it's easy to become dehydrated. Not drinking enough fluids can cause fatigue, muscle cramps, and even decrease our cognitive function. That's all enough to make you head for the couch instead of a refreshing walk outside. Now, if you're one of our esteemed subscribers, you know by now that, for me, hydration means icy cold water, the real deal, that H2O stuff. If you have to try one of those energy drinks, just be careful. Some of them have like 400 milligrams of caffeine in 12 ounces. And if you think about it, a 12-ounce cup of, coffee can be 130 to 180 milligrams of caffeine, less than half of that. And make sure sugar isn't one of the primary ingredients. A 12-ounce can of some of these energy drinks can have more sugar than a 12-ounce can of Coca-Cola. Drink water throughout the day. If you feel a little sluggish, drink H2O. Now, tip number 4 to energize your life will seem obvious, but stay with me. I'm referring to sleep. Add it to our list, sleep. Sleep. Sleep is actually the time when your body regenerates itself. We need what is called non-REM or non-rapid eye movement sleep, the deep sleep that helps our brains, bodies, and energy levels refresh. I've seen some studies that indicated that testosterone and human growth hormone are released during non-REM sleep to aid recovery of lean muscle as well. Now, for me, a good night's sleep involves, I gotta have a dark room, no TV light or sound, no alcohol, caffeine, or eating. Within a couple hours of our bedtime, I don't want everything churning around all night. And I try to hit the hay at about the same time every night. Wind down slowly. If I wake up in the middle of the night, probably for a bathroom visit, I get back in bed, slowly recite a couple of prayers, and try to drift off for a refreshing non-REM sleep. A good night's rest. Now, tip number 3 to energize your life is eating. You could call it nutrition. Let's go. Eating. Eating. Get that E in there. Now, that may seem like a no-brainer, but these days we hear about a lot of different eating plans and programs, and many seem to contradict each other. But I look at eating as a tool, a tasty tool, but a tool to provide my body with what it needs to maintain and increase long, strong muscle. Now, to provide the nutrients for healthy function of everything from brain to blood to organs, and for me at 70 plus, I want to enjoy lots of fun activities throughout the day. I do my weightlifting, cardio, enjoying family, sports, hiking, biking, swimming. Yes, even shoveling snow or mowing the lawn if I want to do it. And the healthy brain stuff like reading, writing, trying to beat the kids in a video game, anything that comes up. For me, getting the energy needed for all that comes by fueling with a good breakfast, a tasty lunch, and satisfying dinner throughout the day. The meals I enjoy on a consistent basis include lean proteins, whole grains, lots of vegetables, nothing fancy. I'm not a good cook, but I am a good eater. And over many decades, I found spreading my food intake throughout the day keeps my muscles strong and provides lots of energy. I've noticed over the year that if I'm stressed or my brain is kind of running in neutral, chances are I've missed a meal. I do avoid sugar now, which took some time to get used to. A half gallon of chocolate fudge Ripple ice cream while watching TV was considered a single serving back in the day. When I was seriously powerlifting years ago, any calorie seemed to work, but I eventually got to the point in which I didn't have sugar cravings. It did take some time. Now, tip number 2 to energize your life is your attitude. Attitude. I spelled that right? I spelled it right. I'm telling you, your attitude means so much. All the little changes we've discussed so far are dependent on your attitude, how you feel about really trying to make a positive change in your life. It's not just going to happen by itself, but for me, there are definitely times I just want to plop on the couch, watch some TV, kind of zone out after a tough day, but I got a lot more enjoyment from doing things. Now, I've seen how drinking water, eating nutritious foods throughout the day, and getting a restful sleep gives me energy. Not just in body and brain, but it provides me the desire to feel energetic in my life. And I want you to feel that way too. Now, tip number 1 to energize your life is training. Let's put that on here, training. Training, exercise, activity, weight training, cardio activities, Pilates. Why do you think so many people love to do all that? And sure, there are incredible health benefits. And of course, they give you the energy boost to enjoy an active life. Yes, they can help those jeans in the back of your closet fit again. But let me tell you, none of that would be enough if it wasn't for how good regular weight training, walking, running, all that stuff makes you feel. They can release endorphins, those hormones in the brain that make you feel, I tell you, they make you feel terrific. They uplift your mood and they relieve stress. And that can make you actually look forward to participating in your favorite exercise consistently. And that'll give you a huge energy boost. Healthy activity and keeping your body and mind moving is the key to having lots of energy throughout your life. Now, thanks for watching us at Loving 50 Plus. I appreciate you being here. And our videos help at all, please click subscribe. A big hello to all our subscribers. Let me know how you're doing in the comments. We're all in this 50 and 60 plus stuff together. When you get a chance, visit our Loving 50 Plus channel. There's lots of other videos on there. I hope some of them will help you in some manner. I'm Kevin, your 70 plus host. See you in our next video, and please take care of yourself.